I was talking about earlier today before we had the disruption with the internet. Okay, so bottom line, as I said before, that these two individuals that go by the name of CROW1176 that make screen paint mixes, and PARTAY AV that makes a screen paint mix also, these two individuals have no way to back up their products at the end of the day. And as I said before, that one of them has a return policy in there that, you know, if you buy this product, you are doomed from the door. Unless he wanted to change it already, and we would know because we did a pre-recording on that, so we can go back and check on that if he did change his policy. But under his policy, if you are caught, if he ships that product to your front door, what's going to happen is you can't return it because it has a no return policy on it once it is shipped to your front door. So he's going to pop up in the room chattering and fussing, and we don't care at the end of the day. Now, what I mean by back up your product, we sent these individuals multiple, and I mean multiple, well, actually one of them, we didn't send one to PARTAY. We sent one to CROW. We sent to him several screen paint mixes under digital and crystal paint, which is, I think there's about 7 of those in there, asking him to do a match up on that product. I mean, match up on that product means he would have to make that product on camera. He would have to announce the name of the product that he's making, and he would have to put that against his screen paint to show that there is a difference between that product and the product we displayed on the digital and crystal screen paint, which I need to pull that site up too also. Let me get some of these out of here real quick from the door. We need that there, right there. We're going to take that out. What else we got on here? We need to remove this. We don't need that in there. Let's go over here. We can take this out right here. We don't need that right there. Here we put that in there. That's good right there. That's Gucci right there. We get it right there. We can get this out of here. You don't need to be there. That definitely can go. I don't need to be there. This right here can go. I don't need to be there. What's this right here? Oh, we need that. Do we need this? Nope, don't need that. And do we need clear my pages? So we're gonna have a lot of pages up here. All right. So as I said before, you know, dealing with these individuals, they can't see the back of the product. One of the demonstrations, like I said, I've seen with PARTAY's product, as I said before, accusations that he's making about his screen paints. Most of them are not true at all, to begin with. The painting it on, his coating being so thin that you paint it on a motorized projection screen, the day, you know what I mean? It's going to keep the motor from getting jammed up. That's bullcrap. I got like 3 or 4 occasions on my screen. I'm using my paint's a little heavier, and that motor didn't even jam one time. And mind you, I've painted that multiple times. That's a bunch of bull. Polarization nonsense about basically having a building system that apply one screen over another. That's bull crap. Once that surface dries, Unless both surfaces are wet where they can actually blend together and dry together, that's the only way that's going to work altogether. But if you paint your wall blue, green, and red, and the last one is purple, it's going to be purple. That's it. Nothing's going to change it. It's just going to be purple. So that's bull crap. As for all this polarization, building a system, his product's not a paint, it's a paint at the end of the day. The reason why it's so thin because he put distilled water in it. Put the water and paint is going to thin it out. It's one of the tricks they use bottom line at the end of the day. If a contractor doesn't want to spend extra money to basically paint your house, he'll put a little water into it to stretch out the paint. So that's why the paint's so thin, because there's water in it. He came up with some kind of I don't know, some kind of excuse why there was water about the pollens and all that, but it's bullcrap again at the end of the day. Back that up into it while you're at it. What's another one we have? Yeah, all the stuff he's talking about his paint being this whole technical optimizing system happened to match the same paint in the theater room. I guess that's optimized too. That's bullcrap. So yeah, let's see if he can back up his demonstrations, all bull. And like I said, I want to see that screen placed against that theater room, because if it matches that wall, which we already saw already, it did match the wall, but let's see it on a much larger scale. It means all that stuff he was talking in the video to begin with, bullcrap. His instructions literally so complicated. He made mistakes in his own instructions. He said 2 inches. There was 3 posted on the board. And twice you have to, something about mixing. There's instructions for mixing the paint. So you have to mix it each time lightly before each application. You missed that twice. And I didn't see any form of disruption or anything to the screen whatsoever, because there was, you would have mentioned it from the door, but you didn't, which means that particular instructions is not needed. Just pour it on the screen and be done with it. Somewhere along the line in the video, he mentioned a paint pan. Didn't go any farther after that, because if you can put on a paint pan, clearly you don't have to go through the whole entire instruction of basically pouring the line across the screen. Not necessary, not needed. Cancel eBay accounts. CROW has canceled quite a few eBay accounts. One here in this demonstration here. I'm going to post this below. where it shows Crow canceling an eBay account in the middle of a transaction that was done live on YouTube right around the time we were requiring the personal mix, Metallica mix, and UV mix, which we have downstairs right now. Actually pulls his listing right in the middle of a stream. Also, too, posted in the middle of that stream where he said that he could not ship it to us due to the fact that our address was unshippable, but didn't realize that we already had a package from him that showed that it was shipped and delivered to our address. Like I said, nothing but lies. Today, you gentlemen had the day to back up your products. You back your products up, or basically stop making screen paint and get the freak off YouTube. Because at the end of the day, you guys are nothing but a bunch of scammers. And I'm calling you out on this. I'm calling you scammers, liars. That's what you are. At the end of the day, back it up. Don't come at me with hostility by saying, oh, bro, I don't want to hear that nonsense. Back your product up. Don't use it as oh, we're going to come after. No, back it up. You two can have your little Q&As, your little Barbie powwows. I don't care at the end of the day. Back your product up. Because at the end of the day, no one should basically, even people, like I say, they don't count on people like me. People like me are going to question them. They don't want people like me. They want those customers that don't know anything at all. Those are the customers they prey on. So pretty much that's basically about it. We got two videos now of you gouging prices in the middle of transactions. This is one right here where Crow Fernando Gonzalez, your full name right there, sent you a refund for $129. Your screen paint's not even $129 right now. And that was, let's see, February the 1st. That's way back. That's about 2 years ago. We look at the timestamp and see the date on probably about a year or 2 years ago we ordered that. So that's right around the time we were ordering his product. And we tried to order his product online a few times, but he kept canceling the orders. And then he would come on YouTube and say, oh, I never did anything like that whatsoever at all. So we live streamed it the last time we went in. The live stream, Crow sure enough showed his ugly colors. Went in and got it confirmed, placed the order, went back in. No sooner than that, he basically started gouging the price. You know, his paint didn't cost that much money. $130 was turned back to our account. So that went on, and to the point where he got so frustrated where he basically pulled his own eBay listing. Ain't the first time he's done it before when he gets caught. All right, so you guys want to talk about people being scammers and stuff? I'm about to out you today. And I'm gonna put you on blast. Today you're gonna be put on blast. And now everybody's gonna know what kind of people you are at the end of the day. We got canceled orders from you guys with all kinds of stuff. We got so much evidence, you guys, it's not even funny. When I get them building this website and just wrapping around you guys, at the end of the day, nobody will touch you with a 10-foot pole. But that's how you want to act. I'm going to show you what you really are. Fake demonstrations, we're going to do the whole 9 yards. And we're going to challenge your product. And whatever product you have left over, we will bring it down here and do our own testing. Thorough, 100% testing. All the stuff that you missed in your demonstrations you're supposed to do, we're going to do them for you. Since we gave you the opportunity, and we have gave you the opportunity to do this yourself, but you chose not to do it. All right, so as you can see right here, now, this is when he brought the first one up that came up in the live stream. He said that the seller canceled the order due to the fact that about our address being unshippable, right? That's what he says, right? Well, I'm telling you, man, you should know by now that I'm a person who backs everything up. You should know that. It's one thing about Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird backs everything up. That's why I'm the last person you want to go to court with. The last person you want to go to court with at the end of the day. Here you go. Right here shows you said when you sat there and said that the address was unshippable, that was your excuse in the middle of the stream. We pulled up one of our old orders. This is an order that came to my house right here. Tracking number attached to it right there. Boom, your product right there. Guess what? Shut him down on that one too, because you came into the room ranting about, oh, well, we can't ship to the address because this address is unshippable. How dumb are you at the end of the day? Don't you know I keep records of everything? Pulled up all these records. We ordered 3 screen paints from him. Each one of them went to the address, showing the address is shippable. So at the end of the day, you're scared. Address has been shipped right there. Now, in that process after that, he got to the point where things became too hard for him to handle. And then that's when he decided to pull his eBay listing down in the middle of a live stream. Now, it's funny because he repeated that mistake again, but he didn't pull the eBay listing down. We were on the website. On the website, he started gouging the price. Here we go. Now, in this one right here, this is where the seller has pulled down the listing.
He pulled the ending. He pulled the freaking listing. So he pulled his own listing to keep us from getting our hands on the paint.
So at the end of the day, if a person says their product, he's a professional, his product is the best of the best, you sure enough go through a lot to make sure that certain people don't get their hands on that product. Crow wants people on the use for this product are people that are going to agree by his rules and regulations. That's what he wants. You have to use a certain projector, you got to be in a certain environment, everything has to be done a certain way, you know what I mean, to make it look good. And even in those demonstrations, they look bad. So there's the one right there we have right there. The eBay listing removal right there. Let's come out of this real quick. Let's pop over here real quick. Let me see. We got ones where he blocked us from the eBay store, stuff like that. Now, mind you, in here, right now, in this whole section here with the YouTube, this is where he states where his product, we're banned from buying from him, but we bought from him multiple times. Let's go pop over in the happy email land. Okay, we're gonna come over here real quick. And let's bring up Mr. Crow over here. Now, in this section over here, this is all the cancel orders we received from Crow. Crow basically, at the end of the day, as I explained to you before, we have to get people to come in and buy the products due to the fact that he cancels orders like crazy. We got about 14 canceled orders in here from him, showing money being sent back to our account multiple times due to the fact that he can't back his own product. What are you afraid of at the end of the day? Well, at the end of the day, like I said, his product is nothing more than glorified house paint, and that's what it is. So let's cut to the story short. We go right over to, this is the email that was sent to us telling us we can buy whatever we want. So everybody see this on record. So this is from Crow right there, all on record right there. We got Trevor, and there's Crow's email address, telling us to buy what we want, sends us the link to the page to go purchase from them. Even sends us a little nasty message at the bottom, challenging me. And you don't want to do that when it comes to me, but I'll let you read right through it right there. Telling us to be a man, first time in our life, order all you want. We did order we want 14 times. Even one where I had to go through PayPal to force them for you to send the item out because you were scared to send it out. There you go right there. Now, with that being said, we go in and we place the order for the item. Now, once we place the order for the item, now he starts going Karen mode on us, where he starts crying about, okay, we purchased one item from him, he canceled it. We purchased another one, he canceled it. We purchased 4 of them, he cancels it. Now he's crying about harassing him. So now it's went from ordering a product from him to coming down to harassment. So every time we order something, a little message will pop up and say, hey, you're harassing me. I need you to leave me alone. Well, you're the one that told us to go in and buy whatever we wanted, and we're just honoring your agreement. We're going to buy whatever we want. But as you can see, the orders were canceled and money was put back to your account. You have received a refund from Crow, and there's this little message after he told us to buy whatever we want. He's a professional. Now he's pulling a Karen. He's screaming harassment. All right, let's pop out of that one right there. That one was for the hybrid mix we ordered. All right, so let's leave out of that one. Let's go find us another one. Here's another one where he sends us, he says he's scared. He says, I don't need your money or your business. Oh, okay, good and fine. We don't care about that. We just want your product. Have a blessed day. Stay away. Thanks. So now he's asking, this is a very interesting one too. This is where you made a fake product. You don't own a Frankenstein black at all, period. That's the color you have for the Frankenstein. You said black. I've never seen one demonstration under a Frankenstein black. So what are you doing? You're just throwing stuff on your website, customer buys it, and you just make it as you go along without any test results, but you don't test your products anyway. So that's questionable. How soon was that? That was in August the 16th of 2021. Yeah, it was this year. That's when it happened. So he canceled that order. Then he started crying about stay away, have a blessed day. Nope. Remember, you wrote the check. We're cashing it for you. All right. Then there's a bunch of other ones on here on all the other cancellations that we got from him over and over and over again. Now, as for the fact that we couldn't buy the product, we just had to go to somebody else and have them purchase it, which we did. We're doing right now. There's the other incidents that were popping up. Okay, fake demonstrations, screen paint products being made with black and white paint. That's a very interesting one. We were able to obtain a video from his account, a black and white screen paint product that was being made, and we actually made the same thing ourselves and was able to match that to a paint called the Metallica, and also to the paint under what was it, the UB. We got the UB out of that, and we got the personal mix out of that one. So let me see if we can bring that one up right there. Oh, we should have something underneath that right there. Hold on a minute. Let me go in here and grab this real quick. We have match them to a bed sheet too on top of that. Match them to a bed sheet. So let me see if we can figure out where that's at right there. Gotta come a little farther. This one right here. Here we go. Let me bring a little farther here. Let me see. That's the mixes. That's the Digital One site right there. I think I put that link in for the bed sheet. We did put the link in for the bed sheet. If we didn't, I'll basically just go in and get it myself and put it in. All right, let me see. These are the screen paint mixes that we had wanted CROW to make. We sent 3 sets of these through his account for him to make, and he ignored every last one of them. Every last one of them, he ignored them. Let's come back in again. I'm going to put this at the bottom here. There we go. We need, this one we did the bid sheet. Here we go. This one with the bid sheet. I'm going to put that whole link in there for you guys. I'm going to put something in there for you guys and activate that right now for you. All right. So in this one, you basically have all the ingredients. These are ingredients we sent over to CROW. In this stack of ingredients, we have everything from the Cinemax Complete. Yeah, we know how to make your Cinemax already from the door. We can make it already from here. We have ingredients for the Digital Crystal Screen Paint. We have the new Digital Crystal Screen Paint Ice 2.9, which is the lighter versions of it. We have a YouTuber that posted his ingredients right there on his product. We asked him to make that one too and put it against his screen paint. He hasn't done that one yet. This right here is the customer who basically, not customer, but a fellow who basically debunks CROW's paints by, he says, at the end of the day, all he does is just slander other people's products. This right here is the do-it-yourself mix that CROW, the video we found of him making his product out of a black and white screen paint product. Right here, you can play this enough time to count.
Made the paint and it matched.
And not only we matched this product
pretty much
against the personal mix.
Black and white paint.
There you go, inside of your house.
Black paint.
Black and white product.
That's pretty much what it is.
That's inside of Jamie's house. That's the black and white mixture that he made.
Their silver screen, or we may take up.
We took that product and we did the opposite. So that's the Metallica mix. We turned around and used that against the personal mix. And see how close they would match? It matched perfectly, about 90% of it. Then we used the same mixture to make 3 other screen paints. We made the UV out of it. We made the Metallica and the personal. All of them matched perfectly. Showing at the end of the day, his product is nothing more than a black and white paint. That's basically about it. So there's a video right there for you to see. You know, it's interesting. I don't have any videos of me floating around showing a black and white paint mixture. Only you have that one. Oh, yep, there you go. So we asked them to do this demonstration, put it against this product, and show a difference. A huge, massive difference. Not a little bump of you got to get so close up on the screen to see the difference. No, not that crap. I'm talking about literally see a difference between night and day. Because that demonstration you did with the UV and the whatever mix that was, that thing was so close together, it wasn't even funny. You have to get that close to a screen of a finger distance to be able to see the color of the screen. There's something wrong there at the end of the day. So there we go. That video's there for you to watch too. Put that link in it too, so you can check it out for yourself. So we asked them, look, at the end of the day, if you get caught making a product out of black and white paint, the first thing you need to do is you need to make that product live so all your customers can see, or apologize for what you did and try to make another product. From there on in, all are going to have to be tested under black and white paint to show that you're not scamming your customers. Now, can you back that up today? Because you're going to have to today, or basically you guys want to shut up and get out of the business because you guys are a bunch of fakes. I'm calling y'all out today. All that trash talk y'all do, y'all little Q&As and what, back it up today. Make this, do these demonstrations, do them today. We don't want to see any demonstrations. I went on a trip, none of that nonsense. Or let's talk about toys today or Destiny. No, you're not going to do any of that nonsense. Now you're going to come at me with an attack at me. You're going to do the demonstrations today, or you're going to shut the freak up and get the freak off YouTube with this fake scamming screen paint nonsense that you guys have been pulling off for years and not backing up your work. So now you're getting called out today on it. All right, so as you can see, there's a video right there. That's one right there. Boom, you can get right there. That's where it's at right there. You'll see it right there. At the bottom, these are the mixers we made out of it. This is how we figured out how to make his product, just by using his own video. So you can't complain about, oh, they did it. No, we use your video at the end of the day to make it, to do it. So we made the Metallica Mix 2.0, we made the Personal Mix, and we made the UV Mix on a reversal. At the bottom, we have Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. There you go right there. We asked you to do a review against this product, CROW1176. We asked to send you permission. All you have to do is send me an email, yes or no. You do a video. I'm going to sit there and watch a video you ramble on. Just yes or no. Can we ship it to your front door? Never got a response back. So guess what? We posted a website, built the website, put all the ingredients on it. Now you can go there and you can make whatever you want right from there. So let's go to the website. So let's go pop it to the website real quick. Boom, there's the website. Very easy to get to. Now, like I said, even with the Digital Crystal Screen Paint, it's going to be far less than his product. And if he feels, CROW1176, Jamie, Fernando, whatever you call yourself, if you feel that this paint does not match your product, then all you got to do is make every last one of these live on camera. And I'm talking about treat it like a bake show or a cooking show. Take the product, lay it out so everybody can see it, name the product that you're making, and make that so people can follow you, because we will follow you step by step on that demonstration. I'll be in there to watch you. I usually don't enter your rooms, but I'll be in there that day. Yes, I will. With my other crew members, they'll all be in there that day watching. So go ahead, make it today, because we will be watching and we will be sharing at the same time. Oh, you're on blast today. So let me see. Okay, so here's the products right here. Easy to make. Boom. Now, this product has more weight than Crow's Paint. Crow's Paint, at the end of the day, I've seen the beta tests, I've seen your products, it's trash. All your beta tests are all trash. I'm sorry. The products are trash. Has your product ever been contracted? Any of that stuff? This paint had contracts attached to it, major contracts attached to it. If anything like that at all, nothing? Okay, then Digital One is better than your product. Let's go over to the page right here. Let's go over to the shop right there. Now in the shopping carts, you will notice you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 7 in here. And these 7, Crow, we sent these to you. We went to Crow's website. He was in there ranting in one of his little chats, whatever. We got a chance to talk to him directly 3 times in a row. All 3 times in a row, we sent him the ingredients. Did he make the product? No, he didn't make the product. Well, what's the problem? If you're going to say, I don't have to make it, if you say something stupid like, well, I don't have to say it because I can, don't say back it up, because you can't use the word back it up. So what word are you going to use? All right, then. We sent all 3 of these. We sent them links, everything. I even sent them each one by one, just in case if he makes an excuse by saying, oh, the link was broken, I couldn't get access to the site. We sent you each ingredient one by one. Did you make them yet? No, you didn't. No, you did not. At the end of the day, your product is nothing more than an overpriced, glorified primer. That's basically about it. Oh, don't get mad, people. Don't get mad, Crow boys. Don't get mad. When you come in the room upset, angry at me, who are you upset with? The fact that you lost 80 bucks on some overpriced primer? Which one is it? Because it's something there at the end of the day. You're defending a scammer. Are you a scammer yourself? Did you defend the scammer? All right, then. So it must be the fact that you paid $89 for a primer. That's what you just paid for. Because anytime you Crow boys want to challenge my technology, you let me know. As a matter of fact, I did challenge all of y'all at the same time. I said, post a video outside at 4 o'clock on a 150-inch screen. Anybody do that one yet? No, you didn't. I didn't think so. You know why? Because the paint can't do it. I know for a fact you already know the paint can't do it, because watching this demonstration, the first reaction you're going to get is, I'm going to go to Home Depot, I'm going to make that ingredients, I'm going to post on YouTube, and I'm going to show him that he's wrong. I welcome you to do this. Show me that I'm wrong. And I guarantee you went home and painted up that screen and realized that it matched. And that reality set in. Now, you're not going to go out and say anything, because at the end of the day, it's too much pride. Some people would rather just take that fall and take that hit and then basically just give up that information because of that pride. But I know you did. I know you did. You had to, because you want to prove me wrong so badly. So I know you went and did the demonstration yourself, and your results were bad, weren't they? Because if you could show proof that I was wrong, I would have saw the demonstration by now. How does it feel that you just paid for a product that you made in your, I don't think it's even worse. The fact that you bought the product, made it, and it was less, and it was so easy, and it produced that image the same way. Oh, that's got to hurt. That's really got to hurt. That has definitely got to hurt. All right, so let's move on from there. Let me see. So we can see out here, here's the ingredients right here. And again, Crow Boys, understand me this. If he doesn't want to do the demonstration, guess what? It's for you too also. Oh, yeah, I'm pushing this on you too. If you back a product from a scammer and you're saying he's not a scammer at the end of the day, if you're going to say he's not a scammer at the end of the day, do the demonstration and prove me wrong. There's yours for you. Now you got one too. It's best to keep your mouth shut sometimes, it really is. All right, let me see. Because next one comes in here, I'm going to ask you to do the demonstration and back it up. If you're saying he's not a scammer, right? 100% he's not a scammer, then that means any one of these products that you make or the ones we just showed shouldn't match at all, period. You know how I take a screen paint and I stick it in the middle of my screen and I show the color red and my screen shows the boom red and this screen just shows a white level? You got to show a level like that. That's the difference. That's what it has to be. And that's going to be a hard one, ain't it? All right, then. Well, get to cracking. All right, so we got the screen paints right here. Over here, we have the demonstration of him making the free mixes over here, which we have right there. Yeah, Crow Boys, explain this one to me, please. Please explain this to me. What is going on in this picture right here? Why is that a black and white paint sitting over there? How come it happened to match the products that we made over here? And keep in mind, how come he hasn't backed it up yet? Nothing to say, do you? All right, let's move on. Again, y'all paint on y'all wall is trash. I'm telling you right from the door. You bought a product from him, your product is trash. You bought glorified primer finger paint. That's what you bought at the end of the day. I guarantee you that my cat Taku, your top screen, the Cinemax, I'm going to use my cat's technology to beat your screen with that. That's how easy it's going to be. Not even going to even try on this one. Shoot, you know, even embarrassing, I should just make a screen paint blindfolded at the end of the day and blow your product out of the water. That would be extremely embarrassing. But your product at the end of the day is so easy to build. It's so easy to take on. Like I said, it's Digital One Crystal Screen Paint from 7 years back. Even the YouTuber who posted his ingredients would match your product with no problem. All right, so let's go over here to Crow's Multiple. As a matter of fact, while we're here, let's go grab some videos here. Let me see, let's go over here. Here, there you go. This is what we sent for you guys. So those links we got in there for you. Let's send these. Let me see. We just need this one. Oh, we need this one all the way up here. We'll send these over to Crow. If he happens to pop on, we get a chance to talk to him. We'll ask him nicely. We always ask nicely. We never disrespect him. We go on and we ask him nicely. And I will ask him now here, yeah, it is what it is. But when I go in there, I will talk to him respectfully. Hey, look, buddy, this is what we need you to do. We need you to make these products by the end of the day. That's all you got to do. You went to Home Depot and picked up that bare silver screen. So I mean, what, he went to Home Depot? He picked up bare silver screen. How dumb are you at the end of the day? Do you know what color bare silver screen is? You ever look at that when you pop the container? Bare silver screen is so light that it looks like it's white. It's not. It's actually very, it's not even silver at that. It's a very light gray. You know what happens if you take a light gray screen and you stick it on top of a screen that has black paint in it? Well, the screen with the black paint is going to be able to pick up the higher. How can you not figure that one out? It's going to be to pick up the higher contrast levels because it's a little darker. You know, if you take a white screen and you put it next to a gray screen like a Cinema Gray 5D, it's going to pick up a better contrast level because the screen's darker. Like a Cinema Gray 5D, if you stick it next to a Dark Star 9, it's going to pick up a better contrast level because there you go. Really? Anyway, I'm talking to Crow's people. Anyway, not my customers. My customers are a little smarter than that, but I'm talking about Crow's people at the end of the day. Now, those of you, like I said, at the end of the day, who didn't know better, because they probably not, that's not your fault in the day. No one's blaming you. It happens, okay? But those of you who do know better and you knew what he was doing, well, you deserve this you deserve a shout out too from me personally. You do. All right, so as we're going back, let's copy this down real quick because we need this to send over again for the 4th time over to him because I don't know how he couldn't have got it the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd time. Now, what is the problem? And we can come on here and we can show you multiple demonstrations on just about everything you could possibly think of. Even the demonstration of painting a black screen, putting it against a Phantom on a 1,000 lumen projector at 11 feet back, then what's the problem? We sent out the bid sheets, right? Remember the tablecloth sheet demonstrations we did? Were those done yet? No. What did we do with the tablecloth demonstrations? Not only did we put them against our technology, but we turned out we made a black version of that and stuck that against our screen. We put certified screens against it, everything. See, I'm sad. You guys are a joke at the end of the day. Get this done or get the freak off of YouTube with that fake freaking cartoon paint. Matter of fact, that's a good idea to call it cartoon paint because that's what it is. Cartoon paint. No way to back it up. PARTAY, I haven't even started with you yet, man. I have never started with you. I have so much stuff I wanted to test your product on, but we couldn't get it because PARTAY got scared and canceled his order. We didn't cancel the order. He sat on the order to the point where we had to file a freaking claim against your account because we sent the money to you and you refused to respond back for 3 days. So since you respond back for 3 days, we contacted PayPal. And PayPal asking us, do we want our money back? I said, no, we don't want the money. We want the merchandise. That's all we want. You had 10 days to deliver on that. 10 days. All you had to do is provide a tracking number. Now, you can make enough paint to do a fake review against our product, but you can't make enough paint to send to us. Somebody seems like they're a little afraid at the end of the day. But anyway, PayPal gave them until 10 days, and they forfeited in 5, both him and Crow at the same time. We get the money right back on our accounts. It doesn't make it look good at the end of the day if you can't deliver your product. PARTAY's shopping carts are locked. Let me see. Because you dare not open one of those up. You know what's going to happen if you open up a shopping cart. It'll be the last thing you ever sell in your entire life. I'll design the most embarrassing name of a paint you have ever seen in your entire life, and I will blow your product using it. It'll be so embarrassing at the end of the day. Let's go over here real quick. Let's check out. Let's go pop in here real quick. Now, these are all the cancellations that we have from Crow. Isn't it quite a lot? Yeah, just about everything you could possibly name. We ordered all 4 of his screen paints at the same time, got the money put back on the account. We did a video of his product, blowing it out downstairs on our product, and ordered at the same time, figuring which would end faster. We got our money back on our account before the video even started. We even have one here where we got one back on the account in a minute. 1 freaking minute. He put that money back on the account. But remember, you're the one that gave us the invite to buy. All I did was come in and buy. So for you Crow boys that want to pull Karen move, like, wait a minute, you're harassing him. That's wrong. No. If we slammed his site like this and we basically get an invite for him, that would be harassment. But we got an invite to buy. And then that invite told us to buy all we wanted. So I'm just doing exactly what he told us to do. You can't tell somebody and give them an ultimatum, go do something, and they go do it and then cry about it later. We call that a classic Karen. A Crow classic Karen. All right. So for those you didn't get a chance to read that, here you go. Knock yourself out. Go ahead. Don't leave the room. Do not leave the room. Take it like a man. Go ahead. Check out my product. We went in and purchased. We have one of these in gold. You know why it's in gold? Because that's the first one. The minute the order went through, you canceled the order that fast. After sending this message. That's like, you know, you being the captain of a ship and you're talking like, I got the biggest ship on the face of the planet. It's designed to crush, and it opens up the seas and roars like 100 lions. You get all theory about this massive battleship. You get there and you're a freaking tugboat with a bow in the front of it. Can't back it up. Look at that. See, he's a professional. Professional. Buy all you want. What does it say right here? What does it say right here? By buying all we want, we can get all we wanted. Order all you want. You do know how to read, Crow boys, don't you? I'm not to edit this video and bring in a bouncing ball for you at the bottom with some closed caption at the bottom, because you do know how to read when you come into my channel talking trash, right? Order all you want and done. Not like you, I am a professional. So if you're going to tell me to order all I want, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to order all I want. And I did. And what did we get in response from Crow, who can't back up his product? Refund. Crying about harassments now. You're harassing me. Refund. Refund. All right, let's go check on eBay real quick. He usually sells on eBay. Now, I told you that the first time he's yanked down his eBay listing. Before, let's see if we can buy some screen paint from Crow on eBay. Usually when people start getting caught, right? When the noose starts tightening around their neck and they can't breathe, the first thing they start doing is they start deleting things, so things will disappear. Like, you know, the multiple videos that we have from Crow actually deleting his accounts. Let's go over and try to see if we can find Crow screen paint mix right at the top. Well, that's not going to bring up anything, is it? No, that's not going to bring up anything, is it? No. You have to put in projector screen paint. Mix does not work because eBay can't read it under their category. Did you know that? There's a certain category that comes up on eBay that allows you to be able to read a certain thing, you know, tags on, stuff like that. So we put Crow's paint, no, projector paint. Now, this brings up just about everybody who sells screen paint on eBay. All these people selling to it. That's the magic number. That's how you type it in. That brings up the magic number. Let's see if anything came up under Crow. What we typed in. Oh, look at this. Nothing found. So why would he delete this account? Well, keep in mind this was the first account he set up. And the first account he set up through most of his customers came to this site first. So if they're going to file a complaint, they're going to file a complaint through eBay, through here. They're going to call eBay, file a complaint, so and so and so. And if you get multiple complaints through eBay, it gets to a point where they basically can delete your accounts. They can go in and basically you can get what do you call restrictions on your account from PayPal, because they do run through PayPal. You do know that PayPal and eBay are big brothers and big sister companies, right? If you didn't know that already, they are. And yes, one does conflict with another. So if you have your own website, which is independent by itself, right, and you're using PayPal, you only go by PayPal's policy. So somebody puts like 10 or 11 strikes against your account, that doesn't affect your PayPal account at all. Period, it doesn't. But if you go through eBay, it's a different story. Now, somebody puts those strikes on your account, eBay has a higher penalty, which means they can put higher marks against your account, restrictions and all that other good stuff, where if you have your own website, you don't have to be penalized by that at all, period, because you design and you control the website. The only reason why you make with eBay guarantees that if you open up a listing, you're going to get tons of traffic in every direction for your site. That's what they guarantee you. But at the end of the day, you still have to play by their rules and restrictions. And if you get enough of those complaints on your account, this could damage you. Not only could it damage you, they could report this information over to PayPal as you being a fraud. And at the end of the day, PayPal will look into that nonsense and looking by how much money you make and blah, 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 and down through a period of time, how long you had your account, and add all that up. At the end of the day, boom, you can end up losing your PayPal account. Yeah, I know. Like I said, he didn't read the policy correctly. But anyway, yeah, so you might want to, if you're in the business of doing some dumb stuff, you may want to disconnect all freaking eBay altogether. Just get yourself a website. All right, so from there, he's not here anymore. So, of course, you're going to cut off the main line where everybody's going to try to contact you at, and that is right through eBay. So let's go over to the account under his website. Now he's going to pop up with a whole lot of rants. Now keep in mind, he went on there, he felt the need that it was funny to show off pictures of my derriere. At the end of the day, that's the dumbest thing you could have done, man. At the end of the day, do you know that in that live stream when I'm recording, the minute I pull out a credit card and I make a transaction, I become your customer right there from the door. Doesn't make a difference if I have my own business. I become your customer at the end of the day. You can have your own business. The minute you walk into my establishment, you buy something, you become my customer. So you have to treat me like a customer. And the fact that when I came in there and I'm having a chat with the owner of the site and he's showing me these pictures, do you have any idea what you just did to yourself at the end of the day? You're talking nasty with me. I'm being very calm with you. We're talking back and forth, and you're being nasty with me, and you're doing this and doing that and saying this and that, and then your prices are changing in the middle of the stream, and then you're showing me these pictures. Do you have any idea how much trouble you just gotten yourself into? I can just take that information, go to the Better Business Bureau, go to the legal department, look, this is what I had. This is the actual transaction, live demonstration of me talking to this individual. I was making a transaction. There's money being exchanged hands. I have a receipt showing I purchased the item from them from PayPal, and this is what the person did. He changed this pricing in the middle of a transaction and then laughed about it and joked about it and then showed me these pictures. I can get your account removed today if I want to. On that alone, I can get your account taken out. You criminated yourself. You're not acting like an adult. Stuff like that comes up to blow up in your face. So now I have that tape. Now I have that recording on you now. I can use that for you in court too, on top of that. You guys, man, I mean, the level of stupidity I see you guys stack on your shirt. I mean, at least PARTAY has a little bit of common sense in there. He does. He knows when to keep his mouth shut. But then when he is a bit of a loose cannon, he did send me a couple of threatening emails, which at the end of the day, it's going to come back to bite you in the face. And I guarantee you, bar none, my friend, it's going to come back to bite you hard on that one. You should have never sent me those to begin with. You don't send Mr. Bird documents like that, because Mr. Bird would take you to court and clean your clock with it. So you don't do that at the end of the day. It's best to not say anything to me at all, period. Well, let's get back to Crow and his emails right here. Let's go pop over to the link we have here. This is what we use to purchase the items. Let's pop right in here. Let's go over to his page real quick. He's going to be here ranting as always. He'll pop up in the little corner if he didn't disable that. We want to ask him for permission. No, we're just going to send it over to him right now. I'm going to say, hello, Crow. How you doing? There he is right there. He's popped it right now. Let's get him right there. He's mad. See? No, mind you. Again. Got to be professional, man. You don't talk that way to people. You're the owner of this site. This is your business. So this is your business. You got to carry yourself in a professional manner. Look, at the end of the day, I don't curse you guys out, blank, blank, blank. I might call you guys a bit of idiots because at the end of the day, you are idiots doing dumb stuff like this. This is your business. Don't act like that. Now, these are the links we sent to Crow. Now, I'm just telling you, at the end of the day, you have to back your product up, Jamie. You have to. I'm sorry. This may make you upset, may make you angry and all, but you have to back your products up. If you're going to tell me at the end of the day and come at me and say, hey, your product's nothing but black paint, you're a scammer, you're stealing from people, you're saying all these nasty things about me, and yet I'm coming here backing my products, then why doesn't this, how come you can't do the same thing? But instead you get angry and you curse at me and F you this and F you that and all this stuff. All I'm asking you to do is back your product up at the end of the day. How is this hurting you? Unless you can't back it up, unless you are scamming people and you are taking money from them. So why so aggressive? So these are the links we sent over to them. And I'm going to show you the little messages we sent back. You're garbage, just like your paint. He's calling me I'm garbage, just like I'm paint. There you go. Right there. Let me see. We sent him over the list of paints that he can make. There you go. You see the ingredients we sent over to him. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. Then he goes into more rants after that. So, yeah. And we sent him over here. Asked him to make the sheets. There's the verses. We're trying to make everything right from there. Gave him more links to make from there. And then he responds back with, go blank yourself. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you. So at the end of the day, let me get this straight. We send you the ingredients to make this product so you can prove yourself to not be a scammer at the end of the day, that your product's not black and white paint. And your response is to go blank yourself. Where we have someone who tries to tell us our product is nothing but black paint, and our response is to go out and pull out a projector and do the demonstration and say, look, this is how we do it, and back up our product 100% at the end of the day. But that's yours. Hello, Crow. This is what we say today. Hello, Crow. I'm just going with Jamie. Here's the list again. Again, can you please make this today? Thank you. You can see what I sent to him right here. So we're asking him, here's the list. Again, can you please make this today? Thank you. Simple and plain. Very simple and plain. Like I said, same individual came at us about our product being nothing but black paint. We were able to back it up. Now we're asking the same thing in return. What's the problem? There you go. All right, there's a list right here we're going to send over to him. There's a list with all the information right there. Just sent to him again. So now he's already that's one. Links are all good. Everything's good. Should not be a problem. What's the problem at the end of the day? All right, let's go look at this return policy right here. Hopefully he changed the return policy. I'm hoping he did because, like I said, we had the previous recording of the old one and the new one. Hopefully he did change it out. Because it would be in your best interest, Jamie, to change it out. I think that's extremely, extremely bad for a customer. If you're telling them that the minute that guy drops, the post office drops that package there, they can't return it. What if it happens? What if it gets damaged or something happens to it? You know what I mean? It's got to be more in there than just that. All right, so let's pop over here. If I were to order, let me see. Well, I'm not ordering any of these that I'll begin with. Let's have this one right here. We'll grab a Frankenstein right there. All right, now let's go see if he changed anything after mentioning this to him. All right, let me see. Return policy. No, and you haven't, dude, this is not how you spell delivered. Just, no, I understand you don't want to change this due to the fact that I mentioned it, but at the end of the day, other people are reading this and it makes you sound illiterate. So please go in, because I have spelling checkers, spelling checks myself that sometimes I misspell stuff, and I go over and I do a spelling checker. Actually, a fast way to do it. I want to do it for free, but you know, like I said, he refuses to change it, so I don't know why. All right, return policies, and it's return policies where refunds and return policy. Once the product is delivered, you need to spell that. So badly, I just want to go and just go. Where's my pen at? No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be wrong. But I just want to just write in here so badly. Please do. Just fix this. Just go in and copy and paste and fix that, please. Because that's going to make you look really bad at the end of the day. Well, the fact that you can't back your product up is going to do it too. But anyway, so once the product is delivered, no returns or refunds. You get this straight? Please make sure you ask any questions before you purchase are done. Don't check something in there. So bottom line is simple and plain, cut to the point. That package shows up on your front door. That shipping label shows, that tracking number shows that it's delivered. You do not get a refund. I don't care if it's the wrong color. I don't care if the dog came across the street and peed on your packages. I don't care if they stepped on it, stomped on it, or somebody dropped the TV on top of it. You can't return it. Say if you go to pop it open and it's got the wrong color on it, different complete color or something different, or whatever might have gone wrong with it, you can't return it. And if you didn't notice, when you go to a Wix website, they're right there in the corner and say, are you sure you understand the rules and policies under our website? Are you sure about this before you make this purchase, that you fully are aware of what you're about to order? All right, you click on that, whatever policy he puts in there is going to be honored when you click that box. You just agreed to this. You just agreed that the minute he drops that right at your front door, you can't return it. So you got two problems here. You got a problem you can't return. At the end of the day, say if you go in and you do that same paint demonstration we tell you how to do, you go buy the paint and you paint on your wall and you go, oh snap, this is messed up, it's matching. You go to contact him and he says, look, I want my money back, so and so and so, because I just found out that this paint is matching. So and so, can you prove this wrong? Can you prove this fellow wrong who's talking about this? Do you have a video demonstration showing you showing the product? Because you're getting nervous now, it's your money at the end of the day. Can you show me one demonstration, just one demonstration of this product not matching? Anything. He can't give you that. He hasn't done it for us, so he can't give it to you. Now what? No other options do you have. Call your bank, request a chargeback. You're gonna see your money for like 90 days. What else? Go to PayPal, file a complaint. Not really, can't really get away with that too much. I mean, it's showing the package was delivered, it was there, and he does have a policy right there that does back his claim. Take him to court? Yeah, ain't gonna work. You signed the agreement. The agreement clearly tells you, hey, you can't get the product if it lands on your product, it's delivered. There's no returns. Usually it's supposed to be open cancer paint, because usually, if you buy something, I'm painting the house, right? And I go to pop it open and it's red paint in there and it's supposed to be blue. Then at the end of the day, as long as I'm showing that I didn't use the entire, didn't use any of it, I can bring it back. Like, look, pop the top, it's the wrong color, so and so and so. They can change it out for me. But say I use half of that and I bring it back, like, no, I need to change this out. No, they're not going to do that crap at the end of the day, because you can't return what you just used. That's a policy that's protected. But he should have equal exchange in there, or something that, because at the end of the day, if something happens, the customer should be able to get some kind of help on this. Oh man, that he put that there because he knew at the end of the day what was going to happen. Someone's going to come along and test that product or question this product, and he needed to cover himself. Yeah. So we'll read through this one more time for you all. You Crow Boys want to get in here and rant and carry on. So when you Crow Boys come in here and you want to get mad, this is what you just supported. This is what you supported. You supported a scammer. Because a scammer will put something in that makes it virtually impossible for you to get your money back in any way whatsoever. Now, for people to say, well, what about the fellow who the fellow who basically tried to scam me or tried to take money out of me, basically showed a screen paint that wasn't ours, because we were able to back that up right in the demonstration. Now, if he sends me an apology, I'm a forgiving person. If he sends me an apology for his actions, and I want to see an apology for his action for what he tried to do, I'll send him out of silver. If he felt that the screen paint was too dark, because some people, when we do these demonstrations, our paints are fine. If our screens were that dark, you wouldn't be able to see my screens on the massive scales they are. But some people going through that transition, it may be a little too dark for them. So if that was the case and he had contacted me and said, well, look, the transition, so and so and so, no problem, we'll give you a silver at the end of the day. That's what would have happened. And that'd have been the end of it. Nope. But he felt the need to contact me and tell me that I'm going to give him some extra paint, some extra things, or he's going to go to PayPal. Well, that's extortion, buddy. And guess what? You should have never sent me that email at the end of the day. Again, if I decide somewhere along the line and I decide I'm not going to do it to take you to court, I'll get you on extortion. Don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. I mean, how does it go? You don't play dumb games, you don't win dumb prizes at the end of the day. These jokers give me evidence all day long. This right here alone is messed up right here. You don't even see this on eBay. You won't see this on eBay. Tell me on eBay, you've ever seen a listing that says right from the door that, oh, the package shows up on your property, it's yours, we can't touch it. You don't at all. Okay, right there alone. You don't see him chatting or talking, do you? He's quiet as can be. He's not chatting, is he? He's wrong on this. And mind you, the fact that I brought this to your attention twice in a row, Jamie, right now, you need to change that policy on that website, on that site. That shouldn't be that way. You should have exchange something on there that gives the customer a little bit of breathing room if something does happen in the process. Give them some kind of breathing room. You're not doing that. You're giving them no way out of that situation. So you need to change this. First thing you need to do is proper way of writing delivery or delivered, number one. And number two, you need to put in either open cans of paint, and or no returns open cans of paint, but you can also put in the option of equal exchange. Because crap does happen at the end of the day. What if one of your containers open up in the process? Paint spills all over the place. All right. As long as they get that package here, it can be leaking and paint can be pouring all out of it. As long as that package lands on that prop and shows delivery, he don't even have to give you jack at the end of the day. There you go. All right, so let's come out of here real quick. Let's go over to Mr. PARTAY. All right, Mr. PARTAY. Who refuses to open up his website. Why are you afraid to open up your websites at the end of the day? Maybe it's something you're hiding, I don't know. All right, PARTAY, let's go pop over and check you out for a bit. Let's go check out your website. Our website, party.com. I forgot, you got to put a .com next to him. He comes up as Party Goods. I lied to you not. I'm not joking with you on that one. Get that to pop up. All right, it still pop up yet? You really got to do something with the search engine optimizer because your stuff does not come up on point. You got to put down .com on that one. You got too many names affiliated with your name. That's a problem. There we go. All right, PARTAY's page. Let's go over here. That has nothing for sale at all, period. He had one item for sale. This is pretty much short and sweet. Number one, your do-it-yourself coding, how you apply your application on, has so many flaws in it, it's not even funny. I'll be sitting eating a bowl of cereal and I'll start laughing because there's something that you said in your video that made no freaking common sense whatsoever at all, period. It's just as mixed up as watching a child wait for Santa Claus and watching the Easter Bunny come down the side of a chimney. That's so confusing with your stuff. It's unbelievable. But let me show you. And you people don't believe me about this nonsense. It's supposed to be simple and plain. Yesterday, I went and painted 2 screens back to back. Actually, I painted 3 screens in back to back. No time at all. Boop, 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 done. Boop, 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 done. Boop, 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 done. That fast, that quick. When you develop a product, it's supposed to be easy for the customer. Customer does not want to deal with a bunch of complicated instructions at the end of the day. Like, you don't know whether or not you're building a sofa or you're starting the blueprints for an atom smasher. So it's supposed to be simple and easy for them to do. At the end of the day, some of the stuff that I see come across my table, I wish the instructions were just a little bit more easier. I'm not trying to say the customers don't have the ability. At the end of the day, nobody wants to struggle to put something together at the end of the day. You don't want to be going through that crap. You ever put together IKEA furniture before? Then you know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm going to give you that charge that you want to pay $70 for somebody to put it together. And I see somebody the next time, I ain't paying for that. I'll put it together myself. Like, welcome to hell, my buddy, because you just got a one-way ticket in. Yep. I learned that the next time I go to IKEA and I buy something, I let them put it together. I don't know what goes on IKEA's instructions. All right, let me see. Okay, so as you can see with PARTAY's products are supposed to be the best. It's not a paint, but it's not a paint. You know, his slogan where he asked for that. At the end of the day, he can't back his product. So this is the one we ordered right here, which is called the Vega Plus. We wanted we wanted a couple of the black ones we had when we wanted down here, but he didn't have them at all. Nothing was down here at all. PARTAY's sample pack. Oh, you got a sample pack now. I'll buy that right now from you. I bet you that order will get canceled. We're gonna put this one in today. Is it available? Let's see what we got here. And it's available. We're buying one today. About to get some money from us. Let me see. When are we getting this thing? What do we got in here? We got all of them in here. So we got all of them. Okay, good. The mid-grade dirt. That's perfect. That's even better. That is much better. I got to call a few people in because I'm ordering one for myself, and I got 4 other people that'll make orders right now to make sure that I'll get one of these bad boys. Because you do not cancel my order. I don't want to see any cancel orders. I don't want to see you sitting on the orders. I want this order delivered to my front door. I got some tests for this right here. Let's see. I'm gonna put this against Crow's products too. Let me see. Limited. Let me get me through this one. We got it. Yeah. See how it's your product matches that any black and white paint we got over here. All right, good. We got a product here. We're going to order that in a few minutes. Now, if he cancels the order, if he sits on the order, and I'll keep you guys locked in. We're going to wait 3 days go by. Matter of fact, it's going to be Christmas anyway. So Christmas on Saturday. We'll give them until like Friday. All right. Friday. We'll give them until Friday. It's plenty enough time, Friday, to have some kind of confirmation number, whatever, so and so and so. In the day. If we have to get, we don't get any information from it. If we have to go through PayPal and do the whole thing to get the order rushed through, we'll do it that way. If nothing comes up, we get the money. Just shows you that in the day, don't buy it. It's trash. Because they're afraid of us to buy it, then it ain't worth your time. And then $20 for a sample pack. Why? Why are you buying a sample to begin with? You can't. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. It just hit me right now. You know the whole purpose of buying a sample, right? Is that you buy the sample instead of buying the entire screen. What's the point of buying the sample if you can't get the paint to begin with? That's a hustler. That's a hustler deal right there. That's a hustler deal. So which ones you have on here? Let me see. Let's have a look at this. Which ones you have on here? You have the light gray, mid gray, and dark gray. These are the Vegas they have on here, right? I'm gonna show you up front. And these are limited engagements through December the 26th, 2021. 3 samples. Now, I could see if you're giving somebody a sample of a product that you haven't made yet. Say this is a product in process, right? You can get a chance to pre-order this particular item, and that way you get a chance to test it out before the actual item comes out. So that we can see if you want it or not. But these items are already on your website already, and they're not even, the shopping carts are not even open. How are you putting out samples for something if you don't have the actual item to sell? I'm sorry, buddy, but that sounds like a scam to me right from the door. That's you collecting $20, an easy $20. So how can you promise to deliver them the product if you don't have the product to deliver to begin with? Because your shopping carts are closed. And you're talking about limited engagement through December the 26th? That doesn't even make any sense. I can see if it was like January or February, because that would be a markup date. Like you buy it now, get a chance to test it out, and the screen's going to launch like a month from now. But this product is already available on your site. All right, then you guys just saw it there. See right there? Mega Big Mid Gray. That's what we ordered right there. So let's go in and see if they're on here, okay? Nope. There we go. So let me get this straight. So these are samples. The problem you have here is okay, 3 sample screens. You're gonna pay 3 sample screens for $20. Yeah, well, your guys are getting scammed on so many levels. It's not even funny. But let's move on. Let's see. Let's see if the products are here. Now, this is the sample pack we have right here. We're gonna buy it anyway. We don't care. But let me show you right here. All right. So this one right here. You can't tell what color they are because he doesn't have them posted outside the cart. It should say the color. You have to click on here to see what color you're getting. So this is the Vega right here. Let's click on this one. Let's scroll down and see what color it is. Mid-gray. So you're putting out samples for a product that you don't even sell. How you have a mid-gray? You got a mid-gray. Here's a Vega Plus. This is a Vega, right? So Vega being one of these, being mid-gray, which you have a sample for $20 on the next page, right? On these below it. Where is the actual, why would you, it doesn't make any sense, PARTAY. You're doing something dirty here. At the end of the day, why in the world would I pay for a sample of something when I can't even get the actual paint itself because it's out of stock? So you have enough to make the product, to make samples of the product, but you can't make the actual product that's out of stock. Because out of stock means you don't have any paint at all. If you don't have any paint at all, how would you have enough money? How would you have enough paint to make a sample? How are you selling samples if you don't have the actual paint? That don't make any sense at all at the end of the day. It's like you go into the grocery store and they give you a selection of cheeses. You know, wow, that's an amazing cheese you got there. You have any of that in the back? Oh, we don't have any in the back. We don't have any at all. Like, we won't have anything until like 2 or 3 years down the line. Really? You put out a sample of something when you have that item. Because the person likes it. Oh, I like this. Let me get 3 of them. Oh, here you go. You go through right now. Oh my, I swear. I'm telling you, this is too easy. And you have it right here. This is a mid-gray. This is a Vega right here. You have it right here on the site. Mid-gray Vega right there. And you have a sample for that for 20 bucks. So if that person buys it and likes it, how are they going to be able to purchase it if you don't have it available on the site? What's the purpose of selling the sample sheet to begin with, if you can't get the actual screen that it goes with? Because I'm pretty sure there's not enough in the sample to be able to paint the screen size. It's a sample. That don't make any sense. Yeah, you scamming. And so at the end of the day, again, don't buy. You know why? Because they can't back the product. Oh my goodness, boy, I'm telling you, we're gonna buy one of those. I'm buying one. I know we know we're not gonna get the paint. We're buying one to see exactly if he ships it to us. That's why we're buying it. He's not gonna ship it to us. He's gonna put the money right back. Money's going right back in our account. All right, as you can see, all his items are out. They're not available. Not available. And that right there, that is a scam right there from the door. There's no point in buying a sample if you can't get the actual screen that's attached to the sample. It's like you get a video game demo. You get a video game demo, you play it, you love it to death. When the game comes out, you buy it, right? Can you imagine playing the demo? We've done that before. It's happened before. Play the demo, really love the game, go out to buy it, and it's not there. Where's the game at? I thought the game is not coming out. They canceled it. What the freak? Really? They canceled it. You had that happen before. Anybody that's a gamer been through this crap before. That's exactly what you're just doing. So what are you doing? You're making promises, or you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing here because something ain't right here. Okay, let's move on from there, people. Want to make some fast money real quick? That's what he's doing. Let's go over to the do-it-yourself application coding. This is the one I like right here, the application coding. Oh, man. I'm not reading this again. I swear, every time I read this, I swear I'm about to summon a gate for something. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Like I said, at the end of the day, it has to be easy for the customer. You even have instructions on stirring your paint. So let's see how fast we can get through this. One of the demonstrators, I literally fell asleep on camera. It wasn't be no disrespectful to him. I literally was tired. I think put me to sleep. All right. Now let's go. Now, mind, he missed 2 of these. He missed 3 things in his instructions when putting this together. I'm gonna break this down for you, PARTAY. I'm gonna break it down for you. We need this broken down. All right. So out of the 3 samples, you're gonna have to go through this. You know that, right? When you order the product, wait. He put the applications himself on the sheet. That's what he did. It's still not going to help you out, buddy. Even if we get, because he doesn't want us getting hard into the product. We get our hands on the product, we could break it down. He doesn't want us to break it down. Remember what I just said in the demonstration? We get our hands on your paint. We're going to break it down. We're going to put some applications with less and with more. See if it changes a reaction to the screen. Remember he said that? Now all of a sudden he comes out with a sample. Sample is easy because he can keep people from basically trying to break it down. Because you're already getting it painted. You can't do much with it if it's already painted. But it doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. We're still going to match you against some stuff at the end of the day. And we'll see if you level up. All right. I wanted that black screen, but he didn't put that black. You know that black screen ain't in there, is there? No, he kept them hidden. He's not going to put that out. That screen would fail. We put a white level test on that. That screen would basically go dark. So let's go through the instructions real quick, okay? All right. So we got here. This is just the stirring instructions. Getting started. All right. Okay. Stir the formula very, very well, including the sides and bottom. 5 to 10 minutes stirring time will serve you well. Lightly stir. This is where he missed twice in the demonstration. Lightly stir again before each coat. You can filter the mixture using a paint filter if desired. Preparation 2. Let's see. Ensure your screen surface is laying on a flat surface. If on a frame, remove your surface and ensure it is laying flat. I'm going to do a demonstration. I'm going to wreck a screen for you guys for that one to show you why you don't want to do that from the door. That's a big mistake. It's a shame if somebody follows this, they're going to wreck their screen. They're literally going to wreck the daylights out of the screen. But you know, I'm not going to say anything about that. We're going to do the demonstration anyway. Here we go. So in the frame, removing your surface ensures it is laying flat. Visualize your screen in 3 sections. Left, middle, right. For an example, see the graphic at the bottom of the page. Application 3, or application. Pour in approximately 3 inches. No one's going to pour approximately 3 inches at all. People are going to start off trying to pour off 3, and it's going to end up to 3 or 4 because it's going to widen. No one's going to be able to do that at all, period. It's not going to happen. But pour, and what's going to happen, you're going to put questions in there. Mike, someone paid for this, they're going to paint it, and it says approximately, which means it has to be 3 inches. It's not going to be 3 inches. You know, if you drop more paint, it could spread out. You know, anything could happen. And that customer's going to go through a frenzy because he's going to think he jacked up his screen because he didn't pour approximately 3 inches. Which was demanded in the demonstration, was demanded in the whatchamacallit. You could pour down 2 or 3, but if so and so, it's not going to affect the outcome of the screen. There you go, because people would take things. So let's see right here. We say approximately 3 inches in a line of the formula for the middle of the last section to the middle of the last section. What the freak was that about right there? Hold on, every time I read this, I swear I can do green eggs and ham faster than this in Spanish. Okay, pour an approximately 3-inch line of formula from the middle of the first section to the middle of the last section. See pour line graphic below. You gotta see a pour line graphic below. I swear I would have a better chance building the heart for one of the Transformers and going through this. Let me see. Carefully. Okay, here we go. Carefully move the formula around the screen to ensure the screen is fully covered with the formula. I said carefully, so as not to slosh it off the side of your screen. Note, fully covered does not mean that the coat will look even. To the contrary, it will not. Starting on either side of your screen. Oh, here we go. Start on either side of your screen. Apply a small amount of pressure on the roller to the top of the screen and one full line moving to the next line beside. Oh, great goodness, man! You gotta get a running start for this one. It's like basically if you jump it, maybe you can pass it. But okay, starting on either side of the screen, apply a small amount of pressure, rolling bottom to top of the screen and one full line moving to the next line beside where your previous row ended. Did you follow that? Not repeating that one again. I have a better chance of doing Peter Pecker, pick the pecker than that one right there. Let's do a running start again. I want to make sure we're not butchering his instructions. I don't want to do that. We'll make sure we do this clean and straight. Starting on either side of your screen. Apply a small amount of pressure, rolling bottom to top of the screen and one full line, moving to the next line, beside where your previous row ended. Repeat across the screen. That's what we just read right there. All right, now we're going to go over to the next stage. Starting on either side of your screen, allow only the weight of your roller, no pressure, to repeat step 2. All right, repeat step 1 plus 3 at least 4 times. If you desire a 5th coat, simply repeat the steps. Now we're going down. Feel free to use a fan to assist in drying time, but each coat to sit for 2 to 3 minutes before applying the fan. So let me get this straight: 2 to 3 minutes before applying the fan. How does that go for the size of the screen? Because the bigger the screen, the more paint you're going to use. So if you use a 50-inch, you're going to use less. At 150, you're going to use more. So wouldn't it be more than 2 to 3 if you're using a screen of 150 inches to 120 inches? Because if your product only does, if you're doing 48 ounces, you change over to 48 ounces. If you kept it at 32 means you would do 100-inch to 120-inch screen. So if you're doing your drying time between 2 to 3 minutes, where does 2 to 3 minutes calculate on what size screen? Is it 100-inch for 2 to 3? And if it's 2 to 3 for 100-inch, where does that fall out with 120-inch? Because that's going to use more paint. But then again, you did switch over to 48 ounces, which means you have an extra 16 ounces. It gets kind of confusing, doesn't it, people? 16 ounces, which means you have a little bit more paint that's going to be applied to the screen. All right, question here. What about the customer? Some customers are going to apply more paint. Some are going to apply less paint. Some people are going to be a little bit more heavy with it. Some people are going to be lighter with it. Is that going to change the outcome of the drying time of the screen and how the screen is going to dry evenly if a customer uses more paint over a person that's going to use less paint? See, that's why you keep your instructions normal, because somebody can come in and do that. You probably just sat there and said, what the freak did he just say? Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff that goes through people's heads at the end of the day. Definitely would go through my head at the end of the day. All right, okay. Before applying, to remember, allow each coat to dry completely. Allow each coat to each coat to completely dry. This is where we have another problem at. Now, how is the paint supposed to merge within each other? Like, say if you got a formula here that's designed to brighten, you got a formula here designed to produce high contrast, and you got a formula designed here to produce a better color, right? So in order for each one of them to be able to react to one another, they would have to be able to intertwine with each other, which means the surface would still have to be wet in order for them to be able to marry into each other to fuse. How can it do it if it's completely dry? It's just one layer over another layer at the end of the day. So that doesn't make any sense at all, period. That's not fusion. You know what the word fusion means, right? And that's not fusion. All right, let me see. All right, now, here we go, people. You ready for this part? Drying time. Drying time. You have heard, as I said, PARTAY is coating or not a paint. Paint generally cures rather quickly. Well, if the paint dries quicker than this, then I'd just rather just go with the regular paint at the end of the day. But that's what it comes down to. Our coatings will continue to cure over about a period of 5 to 7 days. Your screen will begin to settle into its final appearance within the first 2 to 3 days. So let me get this straight. It takes 2 to 3 days for the screen to settle into its first appearance. Look at that right? First appearance, right? Yeah. And for the screen to fully cure and dry, it takes 5 to 7 business days. I'm sorry, dude. That right there took me through a ringer right there. You got to be kidding me. You're joking with this, right? And the first time I heard him say this on camera, talking about 7 days, I was like, whoa! They just hear what I just say. Are you kidding me? Do you have any? Whoa, man. I painted a motorized projection screen, silver screens multiple times. By the time your screen dries, I'd have a whole freaking section. I have every house on my screen painted. Literally, by the time your screen would reach, matter of fact, I could do it in 3 days. I can paint every screen in my house in 3 days. Oh, man. That's a long time. So let me get this straight. Okay, because it is recommended that you are not to wipe or clean your screen surface until after the first week. So anything happens to your screen, somebody splashes something against it, kids touch it, dog wags his tail against it, cat rubs his face against it, what you're going to do the process all over again, that's something else that needs to be asked too. What happens if your screen gets jacked up? If you got kids, you can't watch them 24/7. You can try, but you know, if you could, there'd be no such thing as a kid getting in trouble messing something up, like your makeup or, you know, throwing your remote controls or your cell phones in the toilet, stuff like that. If you can watch them 24/7, because you can't watch them 24/7. So we would say little Johnny or little Betty might decide to take a marker and go, that's the biggest coloring book I've ever seen in my entire life. Let me go over and draw some stick figures and sunshines and dancing unicorns all across your screen. So what's going to happen if your screen requires to go through a 4 paint process? That means you're going to have to do the process all over again. Because you're not going to walk in there and go, done. Because that would defeat the purpose of the whole entire thing, because it's a building system. So that means you're going to have to do all 4 coats all over again and go through the same process all over again. Now, can you do that on that one little section, or do you have to paint the entire screen if that happens? Because there's no way in the world that anyone who has kids or have a dog or a cat or me, that screen's not going to get hit. I got big screens here all the time. I have a cat. My cat hits my screens all the time. I got on one day bouncing off one of my screens. Came in the room, took a run, jumped off the sofa, ricocheted off the screen, came off the screen, and hit the sofa. If that screen was coated, he would have marked my screen. And if you have friends and family over, you know, people go, what's this? What's this right here? There you go. Yeah, you got a lot of questions in here. All right, let's go over here to the application. I don't want to watch this freaking application, I swear. How do I rather write Harry Potter in French backwards? And this is the part that gets me. This is all that we just read the instructions. We're not going to read this. We go through all that for the instructions just for it to come down to matching your freaking wall. This is so questionable, it's not even funny. I love how when you talk in the video about the polarization and how it combines together and how it's a building system and how it processes and all this stuff, and then it comes down to matching your wall in your theater room. That's the theater room wall. That's the screen paint. Now you want that whole process of polarization and fusion the screens together to make this outstanding product for it to sit here and match the side of his wall in his theater room. That's why I said your theory on your product is blah, 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 blah. Fake. Back your product up. Break down all those instructions. Break it down. Do one screen. Just do one screen on a 100-inch. Do one screen. Do both screens. Do one screen on an 80-inch, 100, 150-inch. Show the difference of them back and forth. You know what I mean? Show one screen with less of the 2 applications, one with 4 applications, one with 3 applications. Do all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, you're matching a wall. I don't even know how you didn't pick this up. I don't know why you didn't pick that up. You didn't see that. I would love to see you do this demonstration and put it against that wall. Take all of this, PARTAY. Take all of this, Danny. Take it all out. Take all this out. Throw it over there. See that nice part you have in the wall right there? Take that sample sheet and turn it around portrait mode so it fits in it just right and just show a demonstration off of that. I want to see that. I've been asking you to do this over and over again. You've refused to do it. Why are you refusing to do this? Very simple to do. Because at the end of the day, if you can't pull these off, your product at the end of the day is just like CROW's. Nothing but a scam paint. That's what it is. You talked all that trash about polarization, optimization, manipulation, and at the end of the day, you're matching your wall in your theater room. So did your wall go do the same thing too? Did you have to polarize it too? God, you guys are just the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my entire life. This is why we have that PARTAY never shipped out that item. Never shipped it out. Because you knew it was going to happen. But we'll get your sample sheet down here. Don't worry. I want this one right here. That mid-grade you want, I'm going to put an order in right away for it. You better not cancel my order, and you better not sit on it. You got until Friday. Because we got the holiday coming up, so we'll wait until Friday. And I'll keep posting back to see. All right, let me place my order for that right now. You better not come back to my account. I'm telling you right now. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't cancel the order. I want to see a tracking number soon. Oh, wait. This. I forget this right here.
Even after 4 rolls, you're going to see it's a very thin coat. It looks more like a skin that's just kind of shrunk to your surface. So you'll want to watch that. It's not that it shrinks so much. I'm not concerned about the shrinkage related to those screens. But I want to make sure that we don't have it build up that could cause your motor or your roll or your aperture mechanism to clog up, or to warp or anything.
It's not going to happen, PARTAY, because my Pac-Man screen downstairs, again, has multiple coats on it right now.
Like that. So just to be safe, more safe than sorry, we'll do that test and then we'll let you know kind of how that works. And I don't expect any kind of issue whatsoever. I really don't, folks. But once again, I'd always rather check that before, we just go out and vocally say it. Now, our past ones never had an issue, but this is a brand new formula. All of our...
You just said it was a brand new formula, right? This is a brand new formula. And yet you have samples for a brand new formula without a product attached to it.
Formulas have been revised. So just want to make sure that that's going to be...
So just to let you know, when I buy these samples, right? And I see more that I want the actual product, I'm going to be to place an order, and those shopping carts are going to be open, right? Because I'm going to test that theory. Trust me. If it gets here, if he doesn't cancel out the order, and we get that item here, then what we're going to do is we're going to pick out which ones we want, and then we're going to basically should be to go to the website and purchase it. If I can't purchase anything off that website after I paid $20 for that sample sheet, clearly shows you're scamming.
the case that there's not going to be any issues. All right, so I've had people ask me about all kinds of surfaces, but basically
This party gets
and
me.
the way that this works is that you're going to apply 4 optical layers, okay? You can apply at the end of it, and I talk about this in the display for the actual application that Kelly does here. But you can put a 5th coat if you so choose. Shouldn't be required, but if you do put a 5th coat, generally you get just a subtle amount more brightness. So
So you get a subtle amount more brightness if you put a 5th coat. That's impossible to do if you put it on a sample. So after I get the sample here, I think right after that, I'm going to order the paint right after that. Now, if I can't order the paint, and how long it takes me to get the paint shows at the end of the day that anyone has ordered any product from you, especially those samples, is not able to get their paint either. And at the end of the day, buddy, it just shows you pulled a scam. I don't mind losing 20 bucks at the end of the day. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I get my paint. Yep, I hear you. I'll put my order in right now. When my product gets here, I'm gonna give you to a Friday. By Friday, I know if we have to put in a complaint, now that's plenty of time to get the item here. We got to put a complaint in to get our money, or do with the money. But the item here, we'll request from PayPal, showing that we actually requested the item. If we go through this nonsense, and let you know what you might go through. And again, he might be ignoring us to the fact that he's afraid because he knows at the end of the day that that product is not going to do what it's supposed to do. And that's another warning sign for you not to drop $20 in there. So let's go check it out. I'm gonna go order this right now. Put the order in. Let's see. Don't close your shopping cart. Don't do any of that. You're being live streamed right now. Let's go buy something. Let's see. Let's hit the refresh page just in case to make sure we no hiccups going through. Here we go. And let's scroll down, see what we got. There's the product right there. All right, I'll click on that right there. Let's see. I'm gonna add the cart. Now what do we get with this? What do we get with this? We're getting, all right, okay, 3 sample sheets. 3 sample sheets. So you're selling one sample, you sell one sample sheet for 20 bucks, or are you showing all 3 of them for 20 bucks? 3 sheets of gray. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, that's what we're getting. So you see right there, that's what we're getting. So if you go on and you change your site or anything, this is all being recorded, this transaction. So basically for 3 sample sheets, this is gonna be for 20 bucks. Or do you have a little marker there which you have to hit? Because I know you ain't getting $20 for each one. No. So you can see that's not activating at all, period. If we click on here, is it gonna activate? Nope. It's not activating, okay? You really shouldn't put circles there at the end of the day because those circles mean people think you're going to be checking that box. That's a little bit confusing. You need to fix that right there. I mean, it's up to you, but I mean, all right, processing is scheduled. Okay, Monday. What we got right here. So bottom line is, let me see. Processing is scheduled for Monday the 27th. Monday the 27th. All right, and Tuesday the 28th. All right. All right, perfect. And still gives plenty of time to get this done. We get until Friday. All right, let's put this in our cart right now. Okay, 1 added to cart, as you can see at the bottom. Then we got 1 added to cart right there, as you can see. And I'm gonna put my information in and get to buy. Get 3 sheets for 20 bucks. All right, let me show you my cart right now so you guys can see what's going on. Everything's legit, got it all in the cart, everything's good to go. And let me tell you something, PARTAY. If you want, you can keep the money. It's only 20 bucks at the end of the day. But like I said, I would appreciate you getting my merchandise here at the end of the day. Now I'm gonna let you keep the money. I'm gonna get my money back. Oh, my money back. I'm not doing that. But anyway, let's go order this thing. Let's see what happens. Now this is gonna be great because I'm gonna tell you why. I told you that it's scammy, and I tell you why it's scammy. It's hard if you're selling a sample of something that's not available. Then that's understand. Like the unicorn, all those. We can pre-order those if we want. We can we're not in samples yet because the screen's not even developed yet. But the pre-order or something like that, or if we had the screen there and we have samples of it, you can try a sample for so and so and so. But the problem you have here, he has the screen paint there, they're just not available. So say if I buy the sample and then I get it here and then I decide I want to go buy the paint. Is the shopping cart going to be open or going to be still closed? And if that's the case, that means you just scammed a whole lot of people and giving them samples when you had no intention of sending the paint to begin with, or making the paint for them to buy. So let's find out. Okay, we're gonna check out right here. We got one. I'm gonna need one of them. We have 3 sheets. All right. Okay. Continue. In there. Okay. Yeah. Email. Yeah. Put that my immerse in there. Put my immerse email so we can get that right there from the door. All right. Continue. All right. Now, like I said, I want my items. I don't want no cancellations. I don't want no nonsense. You said your processing time is 27 and 26, 27. So yeah, we should have our stuff in no time at all. And mind you, Partay, I'm in Philly, you're in Jersey, so it shouldn't take that long for me to get there. Don't let me call your postmaster in your district, because I will. So I want my item. Let's see if you basically deliver or not. Now, mind you, at the end of the day, the minute I make this transaction, I have become your customer at the end of the day. How you treat me is how you reflect on how you treat other people. All right, 2 to 3 business days. I'll take that 3 to 5 business days. That'll work right there. Requires information. Oh, state. Oh, we got that. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Way in here. Let me get here somewhere. There we go. Bam. All right, perfect. Yeah, do it right through PayPal. PayPal. Boom. Oh, I can't wait to get this here, man. I got some tests for you, boy. I got some tests for your product when it gets down here. So now, this is a second chance for you to end up on my wall. Don't cancel this order. We're going to give you, I'm going to give you a grace period. Now, you said your time for shipping is processing is 26 and 27, right? We're going to give you all the way until Friday to show some confirmation. You're going against Taco's paint, just so you know. Just about everything we're gonna throw at it. I'm definitely gonna put you against a Phantom. Definitely put you against a Phantom. Oh man, you like I said, you probably better do well, man. It better do well. You better, your choice is yours, man. I don't even know what you're thinking right now. Right now, you got to be really freaking crazy and nervous right now. You got to be nervous because you canceled one order already. You didn't want to do that order. Let's see if you can do this. Now we're gonna make sure. If see people, if he's gonna get scared and we get another one of these, because I already got a couple of these on CROW, are we gonna get another one of these? Or we got to go into PayPal and we got to go in here and basically file a complaint against you to get our item from you. Now, mind you, we file these complaints against them. We don't want the money. We want the merchandise. That's all we're asking for. So let's see. I'm also curious. The last time I purchased from you, your orders for some reason went out of stock. I wonder if it will happen here. So let's go back over here real quick. I'm gonna go back into do it code. Let's see. I'm curious about that. Didn't go out of stock, did it? That's another thing that proves my theory. So my theory was that 2 things could have happened when the Vega went out of stock, right? We bought the Vega. We've been in the shopping cart for a month and 2 weeks, I said before, bouncing about in the cart, trying to figure out what we wanted to buy, how long it would take. Because I had asked him, like, dude, open up the shopping cart so we can buy the black ones. He wasn't opening them up. Kept asking him again, can you open up the shopping carts? Just want to see the black ones. Still not opening them up. All right, then I guess we're going to have to buy whatever he has on the site. So he came out there and started. I told him at the end of the day, don't say anything. Don't talk about my company. Go mind your business. He went back and ran his mouth. He just went and bought his product. Then the minute we buy the product, no confirmations, nothing at all. And then to find out that we had to go in and file this thing through PayPal, and then PayPal put the money right back on our account because you couldn't ship out the item. Now, I'm thinking to myself when we bought it and the order went to sold out. I'm thinking maybe you just had one item on there. That's it. All you had was one item. That's it. And that's the reason why it sold out. Or, and it's not bad. That's not a good thing because, I mean, we've been in there a month, 2 weeks, and nobody purchased anything from you at all, period. So if you only had one item in stock and somebody ordered it, we wouldn't be able to get ours at the end of the day. But the fact that I was able to purchase that after being in your cart for such a long period of time shows no one was touching your stuff. Or you could have been on the site the entire time in editing mode and decided to lock the shopping cart to keep us from buying any more product from you. Which I find it interesting because these are samples and we were able to buy from you, and look, no sold out sign at all, period, at all. Which means you was in there monitoring the shopping carts. And when you saw the order go through, you decided to shut down that shopping cart to make sure we didn't get anything else from you. That'd have been too much paint for us to be able to have on our hands. Then on top of that, we've been able to break it down and do the whole processing thing on how it's designed. Not saying how it's done, but more like how, like, if you needed that application or this application, like testing his freaking instructions. Couldn't have that. Let's go refresh the page again to make sure 100% that we are good. Gee, there we go. All right, PARTAY, your product hopefully will be here soon. And like I said, the only options you have is you said your processing time is around, let me see what the processing time for this is supposed to be. Processing time, so mind, if you go in and change this, we have a copy of it now. So your processing time is noted that a shipping number will be issued. We got the shipping number already. Until the order or process is scheduled for Monday the 27th. Don't worry about that. That's PARTAY right now. It's freaking out. Don't worry about PARTAY. We got you over here. Just make sure your product works when it gets down here. You better pray it works. All right. Let me see. He's right. That's him right now in the room right now. Let's see. So we got processing time between December the 27th. So Monday the 27th is when you're going to process the order, and maybe Tuesday the 28th. We can wait till then. You have until Friday. So we're going to give you a lot of room to breathe. You have until Friday to have the sample sheets done. If it takes you longer than that, then no one definitely shouldn't buy from you. Because if you can't push out a sample sheet, then you definitely can't push out the paint. And it's 4 of them in that one unit. So yeah. Now, once the item gets here, we're acting like a customer. I'm no longer Kenneth Bird. I'm a customer. That's all I am now. For him, I'm a customer. I'm going to go down and I'm going to look which samples I want. And then I'm going to act like a customer, go right on his page. I'm going to order some paint from him. Now, if his site's not open up and he's basically giving out sample sheets with not their actual real product attached to it, then he just ran you a scam right there at the end of the day. Because he had no intention of basically giving you the product because he can make money off you from the samples alone by themselves. And if you go in and contact him, I guarantee and says, hey, look, where's the screen pen? I want to buy this. Well, we don't have that in stock right now because it's so and so and so. We're still waiting to get products and blah, 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 blah. There you go. But you still got your $20 for your sample. The only problem is you didn't expect for me to come in and buy. That's going to be a nightmare right there for you, buddy boy. So let's see what we got going on. Don't So let's see how long my order sits there. Now, like I said, it's Christmas time. We can't really, it's Christmas time at the end of the day. Sunday, then Monday, it's going to be a bit of a holiday right in there somewhere, you know what I mean? But we're going to give them some time. We'll give them until Friday. Well, matter of fact, I'll give you better that. I'll give you until Saturday to have a tracking number. You should have had a tracking number by Saturday. If we don't have one by Saturday, it will clearly show that either you're sitting on the order, you're afraid to ship it out. It's one or the other, but you have plenty of time. Judging by your ship out time, you process that between the 27th and 28th. We gave you until Saturday. That's more than enough time to have a tracking number available for us. Now, after that, we'll have to go in and we'll have to file for a PayPal file a complaint against you due to the fact that you failed to ship an item after we gave you a massive grace period. There's no excuse for it. And the shipping time is not going to be long, PARTAY or Danny, whatever you want to call yourself, because you live in New Jersey and I live in Philadelphia. So you can't say like, oh, you live way over. No. You're right next to me, literally. So I have my merchandise here so we can begin the test. You will be going outside just about everything you could possibly think of. So think of your worst nightmare that could ever happen to your product and multiply that time to 100. That's what we're going to do to you when you get over here. Good luck. So I can do for you. And now you got options, PARTAY. You can always cancel. You can cancel the order like Crow did. Don't let it come through. Or you can ship us the merchandise. You have options. I'm not going to give you an olive branch on this one. Usually I extend an olive branch. I give you the option of whether or not I send it back to you or we can keep the money. We never use it. But you don't get one of those. We're going to test your product out. So we'll say at the end of the day if this product really does what it says it's supposed to do. If this optimization or whatever nonsense is supposed to really actually work. And if it's going to match any of the Digital One crystal screen paints, the everyday, the old products. We'll see if it matches that. And we got Crow's product down here too. Yippee-ki-yay! Yes, we do. We got the Metallica mix, Personal mix, and UV mix. But soon we're going to have the Cinemax, Betamax. But Taco, you beat that screen, we're going to call you Taco Max. Taco Max! Taco Maximum. Taco Maximum. Yes. Taco Maximum. I like that better. Or you Taco Maximum. All right, Taco. I'm gonna get out of here, people. I gotta get ready to start getting. We gotta order confirmed for Crow's products and get his products down here, and I gotta get Taco Maximum. You like Maximum? Taco Maximum Supreme. Taco Maximum Supreme. As we're gonna call Taco's paint. Yes. And we're like Troy. You're gonna see PARTAY up there, walking up there. You're gonna walk up and stab them both in the neck. They're gonna drop them and die. And freaking Taco gonna get in front of the crowd and say, is there any more? Is there any more? Ain't that right, Taco Supreme? Taco Maximum. Oh, that's been a fun day. That's my Christmas gift right there. Thank you, PARTAY. Thank you so much. Hopefully you deliver on it, man. I hope you do. I hope you're a man of your word. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm your customer now. So since I'm your customer, you have to treat me like you treat all your customers. If not, any way you reflect on me will reflect on your own customers. And we will make sure it's posted. Trust me. I will keep tabs on this. This will be in our forum sites. Everybody will know about what we just purchased today. Let's see if it gets down here. Or let's see if we get another one of these little piece of papers right here. I got to hang on my wall. As a matter of fact, my frame should be here today too. I got to paint that wall too for the frames. Man. As for you, Crow, back up your product. That's all you got to do. You don't got to curse at me, call me nasty words and all that other nonsense. You ain't got to do any of that. Just back up your product. That's all you got to do at the end of the day. Both of y'all. Back up your product. I want to see it today. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherman Williams, Benjamin Moore. I don't care where you go. Get your black and white paint products. Back up your products. I want to see it today. It's not, at the end of the day, your stuff is nothing more than a glorified, overpriced primer. That's what it is. And if you don't back it up, then at the end of the day, we all know it's trash anyway. I'm going to order whatever you have left, bring it down here, and we'll let Taco Maximum Supreme destroy your product. I'm not even going to test you on this stuff. It's not worth my time. Now, for those who want to say, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong. No. These are the same jokers for the longest time that have been taunting my company, carrying on, saying them this, saying them that, talking trash about me. Now the day of reckoning has come. Now I'll put you on blast in front of everybody. I got enough demonstrations of y'all doing so much fake and foolishness it's not even funny. That whole thing with the sample sheets, man, that is the most, that's a scam. I'm sorry. That's a scam right there. Number one, my purchase had better get here. And number two, shopping carts better be open for me to buy. They should be open now at the end of the day. So why do you have to buy a sample of it? Some people don't even buy a sample. Some people just buy the screen paint right from the door. So if I'm going to check out a game and they got a demo of the game, chances are I'm just going to buy the game. Most of the time I just buy the game. But the fact that you don't even have an open shopping cart on it. And it's something, I can see if it was something like a product you just made, right? And it had a date on it when it was going to be launched, but you don't even have a launch date on it. You're just making a fast $20 off some samples of a product you're never going to open up a shopping cart on. Because you know the minute you open up that shopping cart, guess who's going to be there to buy? And just to make sure, PARTAY, that I get my I know you're going to basically probably try to cancel my order. I'm going to make a phone call in a few minutes. I'm about to drop some money in some accounts. You have a few orders coming through in a few minutes. Better not cancel theirs either, because that's going to get even worse. It means you canceled my order and 6 other people today. That clearly shows you have something to hide. Like I said, at the end of the day, they want to talk all this trash about their products being this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 but they can't back it up. Oh, PARTAY, I see you coming into my room right now. It's okay. Calm down. Shh. Just back your products up. Now, for the day, before I leave out of here, because I got things to do, Crow, We just been on your page. We sent you a whole detailed list of the screen paints we need you to make by today. If not, again, I'm calling your product out. It's trash. It's finger paint. It's glorified primer. It's not worth the time of painting it on anything whatsoever. And if you feel that I am basically disrespecting your product and your product does more than it's supposed to do, then you have no problem making those ingredients. How Crow would have to go about this? Well, he'll have to say, hey, I'm making, let me see, Digital 1 mid-gray. You'll have to post the name of the paint and the ingredients that are going in so we can follow step by step. I will be in your channel watching with about 12 or 13 of my units. We'll be in there watching. Just to let you know. We'll pop in when you do it. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to watch. Not going to say any disrespect. We're just going to watch you make it. And you have to do it live. You're not doing it pre-recorded. Every last demonstration on every paint must be done live. Now, for those who sit there and say, well, Ken, yeah, we did it already. We actually made several black mixtures, put it on my screen, Yeah, we did it already. Done it already. Been there and done it. So that's what he's going to have to do. Each mixture, he's going to have to make it live and show you exactly what he's putting into it so you can see that he's not tampering with it, mixing anything extra into it to make the screen look good. None of that. And he's going to have to match it against his product. You're going to have to do a color test. You know what a color test is, right? Blue, red, green, purple, orange, all the way down the line. Lights on, lights off. You have that. I don't care what projector you use. It doesn't really make a difference at the end of the day. You have to show star fill demonstrations, contrast demonstrations, and white level demonstrations. And you have to make 7 of those out of the Digital 1 and 3 of those out of the your black and white mixture. Oh, and I forgot, don't forget the bed sheet. You have to do that one too. I'll put a link where you can buy the bed sheet. If you know where to get it at, as a matter of fact, let me do him a favor on that one. I'm going to send him a link where you can get the bed sheet because I don't think he knows where to get it from. Let's send that to him right now. It's interesting. Like I said, when I made my black products, oh yeah, this guy was constantly going around certain rumors saying, oh yeah, his product's nothing but black paint. Don't buy from him. He's scamming you. You know, it's black paint, it's black paint, it's black paint. Now, that's when we went back on the 7th. The screen paint we have under the 7th, we actually did a black paint demonstration. It's the first one we did because of him doing that nonsense, carrying on like that. So now we ask you, now we're bullies. Now harassing you and take that Karen nonsense someplace else. You are pathetic. You are. You and your freaking finger paints. Let me get this for you right now. So we can send this over to you. Anybody else wants this? Enjoy. So we're going to show you the link where we got the tablecloth at that match your screen. Let me see what we need to go to get this. And you have to back that product up today, buddy. Where's the bed sheet? I knew the minute I took that thing off my table, I was like, oh shoot. I said, this thing looks just like his product. And sure enough, it matched perfectly. Definitely matched perfectly. Freaking bed sheet. Tablecloth. Here it is. There's the tablecloth right here. All right, we got the link right here. I knew we had it here somewhere. This is the link where you get the tablecloth from. I'll put the whole thing here. Get right over at get right over at Amazon. Now they got them in different sizes. You can get pretty good sizes out of this one right here. They got one that's 90. The one we put up there for you guys is 60 by 120. That's a big screen. That's wrinkle free and waterproof, so you know that. So now you got yourself a and you have to paint it? Nothing, no paint it. Matter of fact, that's a cheaper way to go than Digital 1 Crystal Screen Paint. Digital 1 Crystal Screen Paint at the end of the day, it's going to cost you $40 a gallon. His product is going to cost you $80 a quart, but this is like right around 13, 14 bucks. So let me send this over to him right now. Let me put this in the other link too for you guys too. Copy that, take that out. Yeah, so what's the problem? I mean, bottom line, at the end of the day, when you guys are ridiculing our stuff and saying we're this, that, and the other, and we back our work up, then we tell you to do the same thing. Now we're bullies because of that. You know, man, get that Karen nonsense out of here with that dumb nonsense. You would go back your stuff up and get on my face. I can't stand people like that. End of the day, they're the main ones running their mouth, crying and whining about everybody else. And then when the challenge is thrown at them, now they're being harassed. Man, there you go. I'll put the link in right. Link is activated right now. Then that's the link we put in right now. That's for the products right there to make your own freaking whatever you want to do with that. That's for the bed sheets. Let me see. We got the whole link here for this one. What we got on this one? No, I need that whole freaking link. We got on this side. Let me see. On that side. No, not that side. Here we go. Or these are our test demonstrations. So I'm also doing at the bottom, putting in our test demonstrations at the bottom. These are all our test demonstrations done, knocked out. Let's get them two up there too. It's gonna be a book when we get done with this one. Here we go, sorry about that. I'm gonna get a book here done for you guys. Let's come right here. So that's the bed sheet right there. I'm gonna put that at the bottom. That's the bed sheet. No, I'm sorry, that bed sheet, tablecloth. What are you doing? I'm doing bird. Tablecloth. Sorry about that. It's a table right here, table. Sorry about that, people. Here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Now, mind you, the tablecloth does come in other colors than the one we have up here. You'll see it for yourself. We did a black screen again. It's a black screen to show you if you do it black tablecloth, it's not going to come out well at the end of the day. You will waste a lot of lumber for nothing. But if you want to go down that road, knock yourself out. All right, that's for the tablecloth right there. Now, over top this one, these are our test demonstrations that we have to do against our own products. We also offered to tell Crow that since he has a black paint, him and PARTAY both need to do all these tests to back your products. You see all those right there? That's what you guys are going to have to do. These are every last test demonstration we've done on a black screen involving black paint, black fabric, you name it. It's been thrown against that phantom technology. Even all the way dating back to screens of 7s. There's a gunmetal test right there. Demonstration done versus 7. That's what you're going to have to do against your black screens. Every last one of them live, without flaw. Since you guys are supposed to be as good as we are right at the end of the day, you just should be no problem. All right, let's get y'all some more. We ain't done yet. Let me see. So let me see. We gotta go to. Let's go to, we got more to go. We're gonna save this, activate that. Since you want to talk about your black products, well, your black products ain't really black products until you can pass their tests, because we're the experts in black technology. And that means you have to pass all those tests right there. And those tests can be anywhere from an hour to 2 hours long to pass them. Good luck. Let's see, let's get more. This right here, I think we have, this is a do-it-yourself mix. We don't need that one right there. That right there is right there. We need another one. We need to go back and we need to grab this one's a do-it-yourself free mix. Let me see. We need to go back. Let me see. Let's go out here for a minute. Doesn't matter. I could have pulled it from there. I could have pulled it right from there. Let's go straight back out of here. That's already saved. So we can go back into, because I need the full mix. Right there. That right there, we put that in there ready for you guys. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let me see. We don't need that there. Let's just go to the next one. Nope, that wouldn't be it. That's the website. We need the actual one. Okay. This one right here. There we go. Boom. This is the rest of them. This is all the screen paint mixes we made using your site and everything. Let's go right here. Let's get all of them for you. Here we go. Personal mix, website, whole 9 yards. Told you, we back it up, man. We don't play around. We back it up. Back it up. Talk trash. You gotta back it up. I don't want to hear all that crying, harassment, all that. No, we don't want to hear that nonsense. You can have your little powwow with your Q&A. I don't care. You can have a tea party at the end of the day. Back your freaking work up or stop making this junk. Couldn't care less what y'all do at the end of the day. Back your work up. Here, this for y'all too. Take that. Take that! Boom. So let me show you what you got the onslaught that you got to deal with at the end of the day now. Now you got to deal with this. This is going to be y'all. We ain't done yet. There's more. There you go. So enjoy PARTAY Crow, and let me send this over to Crow, this bed sheet. So if he complains about, see, with Crow, you got to do things on a different level with him. You do, because he'll sit there and go, well, I don't know where to get this from. And because if he has an excuse where he can't get something from, he'll use that opportunity to make up do his own thing and cut corners while he's doing it. Like we sat there and told him that he needed to test his product against the black and white mixes. He does a demonstration against his own stuff. No. I'm sorry, buddy. No. Where did the whatchamacallit go for the bed sheets? There's that one there too. Let me see. All right, that's on there. That's on there. That's on there. Yeah. All right, it's on there. Make sure we got everything in there. I want all of this. Read all this? Yeah, all this. Not that far out. We need to do it yourself mixes right there. Well, we need a YouTuber too. We definitely need him too. Yeah, we need that right there. We need all of this. We need the whole shebang. Let me see. Cinemax, all that. Yep. Yeah. So we need right here. Take that too. Now come out here. We'll save this. Come over here real quick. There's our right there. There's a tablecloth. Let me see. Right at the bottom, we need the mixes right there. There we go. There's a tablecloth right there. Additional one. There's a custom right there. Let me see. Ingredients. There you go. Everything there. Now, just to make sure. Oh, Crow's still talking. Just, no, you heard that's him. That's him in there. He's probably looking over the stuff we sent to him. And go get it done. Let's go over to, I sent him this one too. I'm going to send this is the ingredients from the customer who made his own on YouTube. Where is he at right there? He made his own YouTube versus him right here. Make this one right here too. Don't forget to make this one too. You'll make this one too. We'll send it to him right now. Where's he at? He's still open it. There we go. He's right here. He's still ranting. We got time for that. Make the product. I don't want to hear you ranting. Okay. Hello, Crow. Let's see. Can you make this too? Make this live. Well, I should have told him make this. Make this, and by the way, bad people, messed up right there. And by the way, all videos must be live. There we go. Thank you. There we go. All right. That's the customers right there. He made his. Now let's go back and let's get him the bed sheets. Let me see. Here's where that's your tablecloth. This ain't bed sheets. Amazon. Oh, should just that one. What is it? I just make them by the tablecloths. By the tablecloth. Okay, here's where you can buy the tablecloths. All right, thank you. All right, put a little link there for him, and let's go close up. How's it sad, Crow? I'm just asking you to do the demonstrations. How's it sad? So let me get this straight. So he's saying it's sad that I'm sending him demonstrations that he should be backing up on his product. So when we do it, When we don't do it, if we don't do these demonstrations, then we're considered to be scammers and we're hiding something. But when we're asking him to do it, then it's sad he should be treated this way. No, buddy. Put you on blast. That's the end of the day. Make the product. I don't want to hear it. I ain't got no time for no sob stories from you. Stop being a crybaby. Do what you need. It has to be done at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you want to call the people scammers and this, that, and the other and be nasty to the people. And then when the same thing's put back on you, now you're the victim. Get out of here with that dumb nonsense. Let's go get you them bed sheets. I ain't got no remorse for you. I don't. You know, this fake, that ghetto demonstration you did with the screen sitting up there all crooked up on the screen, half of it pushing out. I mean, come on, man. You just do things on such a sloppy level, man. Let's go get them bed sheets. Where's the bed sheets at? Here we go. It's a tablecloth bed sheet, what they call them. Make these two while you're at it. Put these against your screen. Because you want to go ridicule everybody else. Everybody got to be this, that, and the other. When it comes to you, now you want to cry about it. Stop crying about it. There you go. There you go. Take this too. There you go. You got everything there. You can't cry about nothing. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to go around calling people scammers and doing this and doing that, and then the same heat comes back on top of you, now it's sad. Now poor crow. Man, take that nonsense. You ain't even a crow. You're a pigeon at the end of the day. You're just a straight up pigeon. And by the way, keep in mind, when you spell, this is not an I. That's an actual I, not a 1 for court. Just to let you know, you need to fix that. Now you're going to try to plead the sorry, the cry. Oh, no. You get on there, you and PARTAY want to rant and carry on, then you got what you deserve at the end of the day. Deal with it. Make the products. I don't want to hear. I'm not even going to look at your messaging. I'm not going to listen to your messaging, Crow. I know you listen to me, so the bottom line, don't care. Make the product. We're going out of it. Bye-bye. Get it done. I ain't got time for it. Back your work up. You're wasting people's time right now. What are you doing right now? You're taking money from people. At the end of the day, if you're taking money from people at the end of the day, you're exchanging money. You're telling them a product that's not true. And you can't back this up. And the first thing he want to do is he want to go into a freaking caramel. Oh, it's sad and so and so and so. No, man. Get that nonsense together, man. I ain't got time for that, man. Make your product and back it up at the end of the day. I ain't got no time for you and PARTAY's little crying, powwow nonsense. I don't got time for it. At the end of the day, if you ain't got the stomach for it and you're basically taking money from people and you're selling something that's not true and you can't back it up, then get the freak off of YouTube and stop selling that junk to everybody else at the end of the day. Get your job done. Well, I'm telling you something. You could never be raised in my household, man. My dad was straight up military, man. Never could be straight up, man. You're too much of a doughboy for me at the end of the day. You don't even know how to handle your business right at the end of the day. And you call yourself a businessman. You're a professional and this rattles you at the end of the day. Do you have any idea how much pressure I take every time I turn around if I'm dealing with a big company and all the stuff I got to deal with on a day-to-day basis? And you rattle this easy? Man, you never survive. I'm telling you, unfreaking believable. Zombie apocalypse, you're probably the first one to get eaten. My goodness, man. They can't handle pressure. That's the problem. We get hit with pressure. The first thing we do, we thrive off that, man. I thrive off pressure. I come and I say, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to get this done today. In the middle of demonstrations, you got Mr. Bird swapping out projectors. We're going to get comfortable, man. We're going to do anything normal over here. These guys over here, they're so used to cutting so many corners and talking so much trash on camera and can't back their products up thinking anyone's going to believe the dumb nonsense that comes out of their mouth every single day. Meanwhile, I got screens downstairs, technology I haven't even had time to even play with yet. Yes, I had a chance to play with some of it, but not all of it. Now, I'm going to finish Chaku's Fortress over here because that's what we're building right now. And I'll be back on later on to do some other stuff. But right now, yeah, I got to talk to a few customers, get them ready. And I got to get these guys out the door pretty soon because these guys are already done and ready to go. But as for that nonsense, I don't care. At the end of the day, he can cry, whine, go Karen, him and PARTAY can braid each other's hair and talk about the boys next door. I don't give a rat's behind. Make your product, back it up, or get the freak off YouTube and stop selling people trash at the end of the day. Back it up. Well, that's it. Got to go. God bless. Back it up and get the freak off YouTube.